Dark Angel: The Ascent is a 1994 romantic horror film from director Linda Hassani. Not many movies fall into that category. Being that this is a love story, it opens in hell. Wait, what? The Dark Angel? Did someone not inform the title guy? Appropriate that a guy named Milton's in a movie about hell. This guy was happily working in the industry until 1993 when everyone started calling him Mark the Hands of Fate. The movie starts off with a good old stock scream. No, not the Wilhelm one, the other one. We now take a rare look at the inside of EA's offices. They're certainly doing a great job of establishing that this is hell. I'm not being sarcastic. This is some really good production. In the Department of Hell that handles landlords and bankers, two demons are listening to their boss.
What is it now, Veronica?
When I think demon names, I usually don't think Veronica. She tells him she had a dream about what it's like outside of hell. He then gives her the devil's pimp hand. It's the demonic version of Parents Just Don't Understand.
Won't you ever learn, Veronica? Our elders are incapable of understanding.
Veronica tells her friend she would do anything to get out of hell. But she won't do that. Mary takes her to a rift between hell and the mortal plane. Normally, demons get to Earth by possessing someone, but this passage would let a demon enter Earth in their own body. Veronica's father is collecting liars' tongues for soup? He spoke to Veronica's teacher and is not too happy about it. His acting is priceless.
Within sight of the Almighty, you speak blasphemy. Repent at once, child.
He then, holy shit! Well, it is hell. Tonight on Fox, the new sitcom from the makers of Everybody Loves Raymond, That Hades Show.
Veronica, your father doesn't hate you. You didn't see his eyes, Mother. He means to dismember me like those other disgusting religious schismatics. Where's my salt? I know you find this hard to believe.
Veronica's mother tells her she needs to apologize to her father or he's gonna kill her. That night at dinner, demons are praying? Veronica refuses to apologize, so her father goes to kill her. She escapes, taking her dog Hellraiser with her. She passes through the portal, which brings her to Earth. Not surprisingly, she comes out of the sewer. Now fully in the mortal plane, all her demonic markings and clothes disappear. This just turned into an Alanis Morissette video.
Thank you, India. Thank you, terror. Thank you, disillusionment.
They all seem to be gawking at her, either dismissive or staring. But no one asks the confused-looking naked girl if she needs help. She's on Earth 5 minutes and already is robbing a homeless man. Over in a hospital, Dr. Max is tending to the ER. He's hanging out on the balcony of the hospital and notices Veronica. Do hospitals have balconies? Just then, Veronica gets hit by a car. He brings her to the hospital to make sure she's okay.
This is getting weird.
You think that's weird? Look at this. Those are the biggest feet I've ever seen on a female in my life.
We've got an unconscious woman here, but look at the size of her feet! Check out his expression. I think that's Max's fetish. Dr. Handsome here looks like he should be on Melrose Place. The next day, must be chilly. She's looking out the window where Hellraiser is guarding her. Max explains the situation to Veronica. He gathered some clothes for her and managed to grab a pair of Shaquille O'Neal's boots. Wow, they just met yesterday and already she wants to move in with him.
I want you to accept me into your dwelling.
Sure, she's beautiful, but would this work if the demon was her father?
Max, take me back to your place.
She uses her demonic powers to make a button fall off his coat. My buttons! My buttons! My 3 groovy buttons! Max agrees and brings her back to his place. Max is tired after his shift, so he goes to bed. Veronica then discovers what's in a bachelor's fridge. What, no purple stuff? Bored, she checks out another portal to hell. These shows are awful. I'm going back home. She's watching a press conference with the super evil mayor and decides she has to do something. Max goes to work and Veronica goes for a walk. Oh my god, Becky, look at her feet. While walking home, she runs into some purse snatchers. Okay, they're more than purse snatchers. She uses her demonic powers to kill the evildoers.
Veronica wins.
Fatality.
Well, looks like they found dinner. You think I'm kidding? The police head to the hospital to talk to the woman at the crime scene, but she's hysterical. Max gets home and Veronica did some redecorating. She also made dinner. Oh no, he's gonna develop a taste for human flesh. Max tells Veronica about the woman at the hospital, and she tells him that evil must be punished. Now she's starting to sound like a representative from the Westboro Baptist Church.
Punishment of evil is the highest virtue one can ascribe to, Max. God's will must be done.
The detectives tell the police chief they think the killer's a vigilante. The police detain this guy on a WWB and proceed to give him a good beating. Veronica sees this and kills the cops. Come on, Hellraiser, we're having bacon for dinner tonight. She then leaves a letter she wrote for the mayor. Veronica's mother's praying for her daughter. An angel from heaven tells her Veronica is being allowed to stay on Earth to eliminate evil. At the coroner's office, it was murder. The detectives read the note. It's not good. It says she wants the mayor to resign or he'll be obliterated. He, of course, thinks it's a joke. Is this the mayor's office or a museum? They stop at Max's place. They're there to talk to Max, but he's at work, so they ask Veronica some questions. They then notice her giant feet. After talking to her, they're suspicious and think she might be the killer. I wonder what gave it away.
Max couldn't hurt a fly. I'd have been far more likely to have killed those evildoers.
Max comes home to see Veronica discovered latex bondage gear. Since she wants to go out, Max puts on his lamest outfit. Veronica wants to go to the movies, only she doesn't want to see Titanic. She wants to see Bitanic. Yep, she takes him to a porn theater. The police aren't doing a very good job of staying out of sight. And he just finished.
Excuse me, you're blocking the screen. Ha ha!
Veronica, now I gotta send this suit to the dry cleaner. Officer Doofus falls into the biggest pothole ever. Nowhere else to go but clubbing.
How did you like the movie, Max?
It was pornographic.
I found it very exciting.
Oh boy, then wait till you see my collection. A friend of Max's from med school, Lois, stops over to say hi. Veronica is not happy with this. She goes to the bathroom to scare the hell out of Lois. Just then, Mullet Man stabs her and gets away. Not as tough a demon as I thought she'd be. The detective finds her in the bathroom, and she reveals her true form. She then tells him to drop the case or else. Okay, she's dancing with a stab wound. She's pretty tough. The detective gets back to the other cop and tells them to let him go. They get back to Max's place, and Veronica shows him her stab wound. Max, being a doctor, stitches her up.
I want us to have sexual intercourse.
Veronica, you are a complete and utter mystery to me.
I think that means she really, really likes you, you dolt. For some reason, they go into a darker room so he can stitch up her wound. Veronica then tells him she wants to have some sexy time.
Veronica, I don't think we should get intimate.
Why not?
Well, one good reason is I just gave you fresh stitches. Okay, you talked me into it. Who lit all these candles? And they made love for seconds. Veronica's big nails come up, meaning she now has to get a job at the DMV. Elf ears, how did you know? She shows him her demon form, but still has her eyebrows. We are gonna win every cosplay event this year. The detective tells the chief he wants off the case. Veronica explains everything to Max. She then tells him she's the one doing the vigilante killings. She gets Hellraiser to track the mayor for her. She gets to his mansion and does some extreme stealth maneuvers to get in. The mayor goes to the bathroom and discovers he's wearing some joke store rubber teeth. He may also be turning into a Brundlefly. Veronica gets the mayor and shows him what hell is like. On the way out, she fails her stealth check. The angel takes Veronica to hell to heal. The next day, Max is watching the news where the mayor announces he's retiring to a monastery. Veronica returns fresh from hell and ready to copulate. The movie was filmed mostly in Romania. They found a 17th century castle that was never completed and used portions of it for the hell sequences. The director, Linda Hassani, and the director of photography, Vivi Dragon, worked on designing the look and feel of the location. To make it stand out as otherworldly, they shot the scenes using no artificial light. Hell was shot using a combination of magnesium torches and fire. This gave it a very unique appearance, different from the mortal realm, as well as being very dangerous to shoot. To get the part with the shaking heads, they did this by filming the actors at 6 frames per second. Angela Featherstone played Veronica. She had 2 uncredited films before this, Frantic and Army of Darkness. This was her first starring role. Dark Angel the Ascent is one of the more dramatic entries from Full Moon. While I love the Puppet Master and Trancers films, I appreciated this one for being a pretty far departure from what they usually do. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Both are good, just in different ways. The hell opening is excellent, and the story itself is very unique. Angela Featherstone is completely captivating in this. She switches effortlessly from naive to ruthless depending on the scene. She completely stole the show, and I don't think they could have cast a more perfect lead. While the film is about a demon killing sinners in the name of goodness, at its core it's a sweet but odd love story. I'm sad this didn't continue as a series. Having Veronica on Earth as a dark angel of vengeance had a lot of potential and themes that could have been explored. It's a great film and definitely in my top 5 all-time favorites from Full Moon.
We can always have more children, Teresa. Now step aside. Run, child! Run as fast as you can!